Nadine Gordimer said that, "Truth isn't always beauty. The painful truth we have come to see is that for most young adults, church is not something important. It doesn't compete with the many other claims a young adult feels on their time. Even if the other claims only include video games, bar hopping, and hanging out, the notion of sitting in a pew while text messaging pales in comparison to doing so from the park or the couch." Church people turn to the few young adults in their midst and say, "Is there any hope for your generation? Will they come for this or that newfangled way of arranging our worship space? Will they come if they are encouraged to come in their hip clothes and drinking coffee? Will they watch if their pastor preaches to them in a darkened room from a giant plasma screen? Will they listen if they are being spoken to in a computer-generated voice rather than just one more voice in a microphone?" We may admit the dark truths about our number in the church. We may admit that the church won't live if it fails to grasp the imagination of the younger generations. But the bleak statistics are simply truth from one vantage point. As St. Paul said in the letter to the Hebrews, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." Faith is a perspective on truth as well. It is a future-oriented perspective. It is a hope-filled perspective. Faith defeats pessimism if you choose it to. And we do. The Young Adult Ministry Council has a tagline that is probably copied off of some car commercial or investment bank. The tagline is, "A passion for what is possible. We believe it is possible for the truth to change about our age group and their affinity for the church." That complete quote from Nadine Gordimer is much more compelling. Truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. The images you have seen are a few of the ways that the Young Adult Ministry Council has hungered for truth over the past few years. We are using the resources we are given by this conference to provide opportunities for development and relationships and service work that might just be the catalyst to dynamism among our peers within the church. We thank you for pursuing the possible with us.